All right, guys, last one for our guided practice today, and then you're going to try some of these on your own. So in this case, I've got 7/15, and I need to rewrite this number as a decimal. Now, going from a decimal into a fraction is real easy. We can just say the number out loud, and we know we're going to be over some power of 10, which are pretty easy then to simplify as well. Going in the opposite direction, it's not as easy. So what we'll need to do is actually take this number, and we're going to look at this as a division problem. If you hadn't really thought of it before in that way, all fractions are actually division problems. This is just the division sign. So this actually says we're taking 7 and dividing it by 15. Now, here's where calculators will come in really handy, right guys? Because I've got a number that's too big out in the front. Can't do this, right? Well, not so fast. I'm going to teach you how. So if we were to look at this number, there's an infinite number of zeros right after the decimal point with this 7. Let's go over to the 100 spot. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the decimal right here, and we're just going to work with this as if this number were 70 or 700 or 7,000 as far as we need to go. Now we're only going to worry about the 100th spot, and we're going to round up to that 100th spot, so I'm going to do up to the 1,000th, and we'll make this work. Now we're just going to look at this as a regular long division problem. Of course, we can't take 15 out of 7, but I can take groups of 15 out of 70. I actually happen to know that my 15s, because 15 plus 15 is 30, and if I do that twice, I get 60, which is as far as I can go close to 70 without going over, which is actually 15 times 4. 15 times 5 would be 75, which would be a little bit too big. So I've got 10 left over. So I have 100 here. Now, it's going to be somewhere between, if I were at 10 would go into 100 10 times, or I could take 20 out of 100 5 times. But we're going to go right in the middle. So I'm going to say 7, because 7.5 would be exactly halfway. 5 times 7 is 35. Carry our 3 up. Ooh, 1 times 7 is 7, plus 3 more makes 10, and that gives us 105, which is too big. We'll actually need to move and change this guy to a 6. 5 times 6 is 30. 0, carry the 3 up. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 more gives us 9. Now watch what happens here. I'm going to get 10 left over. I'm going to drop a 0. But each time I get this number, I'm only going to be able to put 6 into it. So that 6 is going to keep on repeating for forever, because every time I'm going to get a 100, when I drop the next 0, I'm only going to be able to put it in 6 times and get 90, and I'll get another 10 with another drop 0 for 100 for my next part of the problem. So this will actually go on for forever. And I only need up to the 100th spot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to circle my 100th spot, look to the right, I have a 6. 6 is greater than 5, so I'm going to round this number up. So if I were to write this number to the nearest 100th, I would round it, and I'm going to rewrite my number down here, 0.4. My 6 will round up to a 7, or 47 100ths. Again, this is not an exact number, but it is as close as you're going to get by rounding. All right. Make sure that when you are working through your problems here, you round to the correct decimal spot in order to get the answer correct. Make sure that you are giving answers in simplest terms as you need to. And remember, if you say those decimals as you are supposed to and speak them out to the right digit, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, whatever, you automatically have a fraction. It may not be in lowest terms, but you will have that fraction. All right, try the next couple of these on your own. This will be your grade for today in your independent practice. We'll see you guys tomorrow.